What is up, YouTube? A9 here. Welcome back to another episode of Over-Engineering Survival. So, I had recorded about half of this episode already, but looking back through it, I wasn't super thrilled with my energy in it. But yeah, so I'll talk about that a bit later, but what I mean by that. But basically, all I've done is I just welded up the interior of this. And I've also done a stream in which I have designed a drop pod as well as a printer for it. Actually, I'm not sure if the drop pod was done on a stream or not, because it was two separate playtime sessions I did them in. So I might have just done the drop pod off camera. But anyway, so we're going to be doing that today. So what I need to do is I need to build, I think I'm going to build it off of here and just have it floating right about here. So let me grab some stuff. Alright. So I think we're just going to build off of here. Yeah. No, it's gotta be, I think, a bit further out. So we'll do something like this, and then I want to reinforce one of these things. So that way I can do a little something with these guys. How do I want it? Oh, so actually, I think I want this the other way around too. With the conveyor bit, or not the conveyor bit, the like the metal girder bit on the top, because that might actually link up better to this. And then we'll just go straight to the roof. Okay, we're gonna miss the roof. Can I get a T-junction? T-junction. We'll do something like that, and then in the future I'll continue it up, but just I don't have the parts for that. So yeah, what I mean by like the energy at which I recorded the last, or that last half episode that you're never gonna see, I kind of mean that, like, I've been kind of dreading coming back to this, not because I don't enjoy Space Engineers, but because I don't enjoy the editing of these recordings. It's gotten to the point where it just makes me not want to play Space Engineers because I know I'm gonna have to edit. And I don't like that. Oh shit. No, come back. Come back. So, I mean, it might get better as I get more experience with editing, or I might just discover that I hate editing, at which point I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do with this series, because I don't think this series will work well as a streamed one. But I'm also really enjoying the concept of it, planning for it. Like, I've got a bunch of ideas. It's just the whole recording or editing aspect of the recordings. And it just sucks. Hinge lock, and then set these to 0. So yeah, let me know in the comments if you guys have any ideas of what I could do, like, I mean, like, any solutions, like, I mean, yeah, it's not much I can do about it unless I hire an editor, which I don't have the money for. Or if you guys are willing to stick it out for turning this into a stream series, because a lot of it's just going to be me sitting there mining. Which, I mean, I guess I could technically do off camera, but I even record that just in case, you know, I get attacked by reavers or something. I'm gonna need to bring up my screenshots from the stream I did the other night. Because the beauty of subgrids, you can't print them. So yeah, just give me 1 second. Alright. So yeah, it's gonna come in. Block. Same on this one. I hate that. You need to fix that. It's really annoying that when I look at a small grid, it immediately changes it to that one that doesn't exist in large grid. So when I look back at a large grid, it just stays at a small grid. See? You gotta fucking fix that, Keen. It's really fucking annoying. And then one of these goes out an extra block. That needs to be a welder, not a grinder. So it's 1, 2, 3. I'm out of steel plates. And then I'm actually going to need to build these 2 pistons before I can put the other side on this. Alright, build planner. Velocity, goal.
Energy low.
Oh, fuck off, suit. Yeah, I know that these are off-center, for no, like offset from each other, but it'll all make sense in a second. Where is that new small grid to large grid thingy? Here it is. Nope, this one. And then on this, I'm gonna need to put a projector. I want to make sure it's the right way around. I think it's supposed to go that way. Ah. Alright, well, that goes there. And then off of this, I think goes... Actually, you know what? I do have... projector, blueprints... Cloud, and then creation date? Yeah, this thing. It goes something like that, yeah. Wait a second. That's where the projector is supposed to be. Okay, well that's fine. That doesn't really matter. And I'm just realizing I did that so I could set up the timers off camera, but I never actually set the timers up, so... Does this even have a door? Okay, it does have doors on the side. You don't need to actually be projecting that anymore. I think I got it. Blueprints. Key projection. Close enough. At least it's sort of in the right orientation. But yeah, so this is our little drop pod. It's more of a drone than a pod. But that's because it's carrying a large cargo container of iron ingots. So it actually has the exact same capacity as this thing we built last episode. For like half the cost. And other than the cobalt I'll need to send up on like rocket flights up to the base, everything, I believe everything it needs can be mined off this asteroid. So, because it does have 2 hydrogen thrusters. But yeah, I'm gonna do a bunch of welding, and then I'll be back when we can actually set up a bunch of stuff. Alright, so I've gotten the conveyor network at least welded up, and we're going to do, so this one has to be 1.3 as its minimum distance. Minimum distance 1.3. And then this one, sure, it also could be 1.3. Well, I've has 1 point. That's maximum distance. Whoops. 1.7. The other one I put is 1.3, right? Minimum? Okay, good. And then I should just be able to toggle all the welders on and they should just finish. Or not. Can welders not weld themselves anymore? I thought welders could weld themselves. Like, what's directly beside them? I guess that's not a thing anymore? Well, these two should be able to weld those ones at least. Well, that's done at least. Alright, let's turn on the projector again. Also, I just need to check the inventory real quick, because I got the drill running. I just want to make sure the drills aren't filling up. They are. We got a few more seconds before I have to go over there and shut it all off. Nope, that's a timer block. Okay, well, you know what? I'm just gonna run over and press the stop button. Big red button. There we go, so that's in the right spot now. Okay, so basically I gotta build a little arm that can attach to this, but it's gonna have a rotor in the middle because otherwise the rotor will be intersecting with the head and the cargo container because the hitbox of the rotor is stupid. But I am gonna put a... No, this has to be a junction. And then one of these. One of these. I guess I really could have done a T, actually. I keep forgetting those exist now. And then... you know, we can do one more block, and then I'll put the hinge. And then I'm gonna lock the hinge just so it can't move. Put an advanced rotor. Wrong size. Oh my god, it's doing the stupid thing again where it changes. I fucking hate that. Because I looked at a large grid. There we go. So now, should also just be able to do a boop.
Energy low.
I think I also need computers, don't I? Okay, what am I missing? Toggle you off. Toggle you off so I don't kill myself. Small steel tubes, computers. Small steel tubes, computers. Computers, okay. Perfect. I'm just gonna find these sorters and I'm gonna just make sure that nothing's allowed in them. For the moment. So whitelist is what allows it through. So I want specifically iron ingot. And then this other one, change it to whitelist, and just nothing. This is basically my go around. Oh, and actually, you know what? I need to add canvas to this. So let's say I want to bring down something else from a drop pod. That way I've got a second sorter to just say, bypass this one. Because there's no way of toggling off. Actually, wait. Oh, no, that's the sorter. Okay. I was gonna say, what? No, just toggle you off. I thought I could grab a tube. Because, yeah, you can't toggle a tube's power off directly, so I need something to bypass it without having to mess up the filters. Is why that is there. Then this hinge, let's give it a velocity. When you turn off hinge lock. So, oops. Still not used to the new build vision setup. So lower limit is going to be 0. And then upper limit, we can drop that down to like 35. So now that that's nice and out of the way for us when we need to build something. Is there a way I can figure out how much stuff I need specifically? Okay, there is. 260 armor blocks, 1 merge block, 1 battery, 2 small hydrogen tanks, 8 parachutes. Cool. So I'm going to add all of that to an assembler queue. And then figure out exactly how many parts I need to build this thing, and then have a like either Izzy or one of those other inventory scripts running on the station, just so I always have that exact amount of parts. Alright, so I have put everything in the production queue, and this is exactly what we need to build one drop pod, minus, I think, 4 metal grids, because we can't produce those up here because we don't have cobalt, so I'm not even bother adding them to the queue because I'm just going to send them up from the planet in metal grid form, probably. So yeah, I've taken a screenshot of this so I'll know for the future, because I'll set up all the scripts off camera. And we're going to turn it on and just wait, I guess. So I will come back when everything has been produced. Alright, so everything has been built. And now we gotta just work on timing and stuff. So as for the timing, I think I'm going to be doing that between episodes, because that way I can just watch back the video to see exactly how long it takes for the pistons to finish spreading apart. I got a speed. I mean, I actually could just do the math, really. If I'm moving them at, like, I think 0.05 meters per second is what I was going to move them at. And they extend 10 meters starting at X distance. Yeah, that's pretty simple math, actually. I could do that. Because I think it was 0.5. What I had them extending at. Because that should be more than enough time for everything to get welded. I hope. So yeah, let me reverse on these guys. Actually, you know what I should have? I should have a button panel. Here's that cool sci-fi button panel. There we go. Drop, HUD, pistons, well, there's save, and then groups, reverse. Toggle on off. Alright, we should, I hope, be ready to go. Just, you know, gonna grab a save in case everything clangs out. I doubt it will, though. Welders are on. Reverse. Oh, I need to actually turn on the merge block. So let's turn off those welders. That should be the only merge block on here, actually. I should be able to find it in the menu easily enough. Yeah. Okay, now everything should work. You know what? I might reduce the speed on those pistons just a little bit now that I'm seeing how slow they are. Let's go like 0.02. Please finish that antenna, please finish. Okay, good. Antenna finished. All of those blocks have... Oh yeah, it's weird. The collision on the welders are kind of bigger than they appear in this direction, but not up and down. But I think that's a successful test. Because all that's left are armor plates, which don't take that long to weld. And I should be able to see if any of those are missing. So let me just check the projector. Just armor blocks are missing. Does it actually tell me if parts on this are incomplete, though? That's the question. I don't know if it does. But yeah, eventually I'm gonna give this like a special paint job, I think. Maybe. Not sure, because it's gonna hit the ground. The wings are gonna get destroyed because that's basically what I'm landing on. I land on one of the wings. in combination with the parachutes. So maybe not, and then it'll just basically get ground down. So maybe it doesn't need a paint job. But also, I need a name for it. Kind of looks like a turtle to me. Like an upside down turtle with wings.
Energy low.
I need everything. But actually, now's a good time to talk about future plans. Because this is basically going to be the last episode that we're up in space for a long time, which actually hopefully might get me more interested in recording this as well, because I surprisingly, in a game called Space Engineers, I really don't like survival in space. I find it extremely boring because of how unlimited it is. Like, there's very few limitations beyond, oh no, now I've got to worry about oxygen, but on this planet down below I've got to worry about oxygen already. I think my power drains quicker, and that's about it. So yeah, I've been kind of bored with being up here. So, but anyways, so our base is right around here. There is an ice lake there, and I believe there's an ice lake around here somewhere. So I think what my plan is to build some sort of road or train network to go from our base down the mountain to over here, or maybe bridge the gap. I'm not sure. I don't know which way will be quicker. I'm gonna need to get our little scout flyer over there and over here, just check the distances. But yeah, the reason why I'm kind of staying away from flying vehicles, like I know I could fly there easily. I'm thinking of adding a mod that showed up on the workshop a few months ago where it makes atmospheric thrusters take hydrogen, which I think is a really cool idea for this series. I need to do some testing with the mod before I add it. But I think what I'm going to do for any large grids, I think it's going to require hydrogen fuel source, because I think there might be I'm not sure if it just adds in new thrusters that have ports on them, or if it adds ports to all existing ones. So I'm going to have to look into that, but I think that'll be a fun idea. To also maybe make hydrogen more valuable even on the planet's surface. So yeah, we're going to be doing a lot of stuff. That's kind of why I need all this iron, because I'm going to finish building the base, and then I think we're going to start the next super project, which is going to be getting down to those ice lakes. Should be a lot of fun. And I'm just realizing while I was talking with the game paused, nothing was being built. Hooray! And I still need the things I went into the cockpit for. Should be alright to mess with this guy. But if I just set his velocity to -1. So hit attach, and they fuck that up? Or is just build menu not displaying that properly? Because that negative is towards it, not... Whatever. Oh! Flying away. Oh, actually, you know what? No, now I remember why I had the two of these. This isn't a bypass. This is more of a, yeah, that should have been a, oops. That should have been a thing, so I get a bit of bypass. This was for the canvases, because I don't want it just dumping 100 canvas into here, because I've got 100 canvas on the base. Because that's what's going to happen. call this? Yeah, conveyor sorter. So conveyor sorter 2. This one gets the canvas. And this one, remove canvas. Toggle it on. And now it's full. Oh! And it has been completely welded up. So we're gonna turn off the welders. Oh, you know what? I didn't turn those off. We're gonna toggle those. Those are the tanks, not the thrusters. Also, I need to actually have an antenna on this base. Or wait, is there an antenna on any of these things? It probably isn't called antenna. There it is. Broadcast radius. How big? How much until 32? So 40. That's 40 kilometers, right? I think. Broadcasting. Toggle it on. Drop pod. Control. Yeah, this is the right thing. Alright. So I think I'm ready to do a test drop. Before we do that, we need to detach. Lift you out of the way. Drop pod, small merge block. Drop pod thrusters. Actually, hold on. Oh no, I just did a thing, didn't I? Just Just gonna keep this a small merge block. Because I'm gonna go merge block and then do. I think groups get saved in projections, but block names don't. So that way I can see like, okay, drop pod, blah, blah. All right, so before we launched, I actually decided to wait till daytime just because it was night. So now you guys, and now it's not. So now you guys can see. All right. So thrusters are on. Drop. All right, so I need to get angle myself upwards, I think like this a little bit. Just because I want to get some forward velocity before we hit atmosphere. So we can be over the plateau, because that's where I need to land. I don't want to land inside the valley that's literally between the station and, well, our base. So I'm just going to get some forward velocity. Still pointing up just to counteract a bit of the downward velocity that I'm going to be gaining. Until, yeah, I'm more or less over top. I'm not super over top, but I don't want to be going like really fast when I hit the atmosphere, because I think I'll start burning up around 350 meters per second. And actually, I'm going to angle myself straight down just to... I don't think that's helping. I don't think there's enough... I don't have enough thruster strength to do anything. Yeah, I'm trying to remember when I actually hit atmosphere. I think it's around half a G or 1 G. I'm hoping it's soon. Please be soon. There it is, we're in atmosphere. Okay. So maybe it's about 400 meters per second. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, we're right over the plateau now, so... Basically now it's just a, hope I don't overshoot style of deal, which actually I'm gonna counteract a bit of that forward velocity. And I'm gonna aim as close as I can to my base, which is one of these signals. There it is. Pop shoots and kind of just put myself a bit sideways so when I hit the ground I'll destroy my wing instead of destroying everything. Because I'm falling at 20 meters a second basically, so that's enough to actually destroy this cargo container. And I want to be able to salvage as much as I can from this. And just gonna check my inventory. Yep. Cargo. I think I might have damaged the cargo container, but crucially it didn't explode. That's the big one. So we're down. And I'm gonna actually turn off. Yeah, I damaged it. Oh, this is the wrong one. Antenna. And turn it off. Just save a bit of power. Also turn my game sounds up because no longer loud thrusters. There we go. So yeah, I'm gonna stay up here between episodes and mine a butt ton more iron so we can build a second one. Because I think I'm gonna drop maybe 2 or 3 down plus the space plane. So I'm gonna do that between episodes. So yeah. Which I don't know, episodes or streams. I'm not sure. I still haven't quite figured out what I'm gonna do. But yeah. So thanks everyone for watching. Who's watching? If you guys have any ideas or opinions about me continuing this as a recorded YouTube video thing, or move it over to Twitch and just upload the Twitch VODs to YouTube. Let me know what you guys prefer. I don't mind having to edit. It's just knowing that the videos are going to be a lot more infrequent. Or maybe they won't. Maybe I'll get back to enjoying editing at some point. Because I didn't mind editing when I first started. It's just now it's the part I look forward to the least and kind of sometimes dread. But yeah, so that's gonna do it for this one. I've been playing a bunch of stuff over on my Twitch, like Minecraft, SnowRunner, which the VODs have already started coming up for that, being uploaded for that onto YouTube, as well as Salt and Sanctuary, which I'm not uploading to YouTube because I forgot to upload like the first few and they're gone. The Twitch archive deleted them already, so it'll just be weird. With only the first episode and then like skipping or first stream and then skipping to like the 5th or 6th stream. So yeah. But if you're interested in Salt and Sanctuary, it's kind of like 2D Dark Souls. That'll be up on my Twitch. And then Dark Souls will be coming back once the servers are fixed. So, yeah. I hope everyone has a good day. Bye!